everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. So today I want to reveal my number one favorite women's release for 2025. So I have not tested every single release of this year. It is almost impossible. I'm curious if there's anyone in the world who has actually smelled everything that was released this year. And last time I checked, I mentioned it in my last video, it was like 9,300 perfumes that were released in 2025. Now, a little bit of time has passed, and I'm curious to see now how many there are listed on the Perfumo.net database. Okay, so let's see here. Every time I see it, I'm always shocked. It's just like getting crazier and crazier, you guys. Okay, so as of today, 9,450 new perfumes have been released this year, and I'm guessing next year it'll easily surpass 10,000. I'm gonna guess maybe 12,000, around 12,000 new perfumes for 2026. Now, hopefully I can remember to go back to this video to see if I was anywhere close to that. But yeah, today I want to share with you my favorite women's designer release of 2025. And I actually purchased it. It was purchased secondhand, so I did save a little bit of money there. But along with that, I have some other stuff here that I actually want to unbox. Last haul of the year, unless I see some crazy deal online. I did get a comment about Sunshine, Amouage Sunshine. Someone left a comment saying that on the Saks Off 5th website that this was on sale for 85 USD. And I was like, oh my God. That is the lowest I've ever seen in Amouage ever. So I guess they just wanted to like clear everything out and get rid of it. It is discontinued. I got confirmation of that when I emailed them, and they got back to me saying that both Sunshine Man, which is here, which my husband added to this display here, and I thought it was cute. So Sunshine Man, Sunshine Woman, no longer being produced, discontinued. I know that there's Sunshine Woman, and I think Man as well. It's still available on the US website as far as I have heard. I don't have access to this website. So I guess maybe there's just like a little bit left over. And of course, there's some Sunshines kind of floating around in the market right now still at perfumeries, niche perfumeries, also discount web shops I've seen as well. But yeah, it looks like they are stopping with this scent. It's like my favorite niche scent of all time, and that makes me very sad. But I was very, very happy to be able to pick up some backups of that to last me for the rest of my life. Okay, so back to these new perfumes. I have had them actually for a while, but I have not unboxed them yet. So I'm going to leave my number one favorite women's designer scent release for 2025. I'm going to leave that to the very end, and then I'm going to unbox the other two first. But before I even do that, I want to share, as usual, my scent of the day, which is an oldie but goodie. This is 4711 from Echt Kölnisch Wasser, original eau de cologne. So this I picked up for like €2. I was at a drugstore some years ago, and they were getting rid of all of their testers, and this was one of them. It was very, very inexpensive, but it's also very inexpensive new online as well. And basically this one was the inspiration for Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford, which is one of my favorite freshies. My husband really likes Neroli Portofino as well. This one doesn't last very long. It's an eau de cologne, but I just like it as a nice, fresh kind of out of the shower, pick me up kind of scent. It's very floral, sweet, freshy, citrusy, orange blossom, musky, watery. transparent, refreshing. It's just a beautiful, simple scent. And I think both men and women can easily wear this. Anyone can wear this. Very, very nice, cheapy scent. One of my favorites, a classic. And yeah, that's my scent of the day. So if you want to share your scent of the day, let me know down in the comments. So this one here is one that I actually have owned in the past. I've actually owned a few bottles of. And now I'm down to a travel size of it. And I really love this scent. I have loved this scent for a very, very, very long time. I have talked about this on my channel on and off for many years. And it's just one of those scents where it's easy to wear, it's versatile, it smells fantastic, it puts me in a good mood. It is just perfect for all occasions. I just am in love with the scent, and it kind of got some hype some years ago, 5-10 years ago, and then I really haven't heard much about the scent. I'll do it down here, it's easier. Just take out the plastic here. And it's actually from one of my favorite designer houses. Actually, it might even be my #1 favorite designer perfume house. It's by Hermes. And we have this beautiful orange box. And the scent is... The scent is the Jardin sur le Nil. So I'm holding it funny so that it doesn't accidentally fall out. But let me just take up the stuff here. So the bottle is a familiar shape and design. This is so, 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 so gorgeous, you guys. I just love how crisp and clean it is. This is the big size 100 ml bottle. And then it also came with a cute little extra travel size. I already have one of these, but I do not mind having another. This is, I think, 15 mils. Yeah, 15 mils, perfect size, just to travel with or to throw in my bag or something. And then it also came with a cute little bar of soap. So the design there, lily pads and a flower there. And perfume soap, 50 grams. Yeah, it smells exactly like the perfume. I actually want to see what it looks like. Let me just try to pull it out here. If I can do it here, hopefully. Oh, okay. So that's what it looks like. And it's very, very strong and fragrant. I just love that scent. I like many of the garden perfumes from Hermes. They are so, so good, especially for like spring, summer. Very nice, freshy scents. Let's see what it says back here. Okay. Yeah, it just says what the contents are in the back here, and that you can reuse the box, which I probably will, just to like store some samples or something like that. Okay, guys, so let's see what the notes are in here. Jardin sur le Nil. This was released in 2005. It's an eau de toilette, and the notes listed: green mango, lotus, calamus, frankincense, and sycamore maple. And the perfumer is one of my favorite perfumers. He probably is my favorite perfumer, actually, Jean-Claude Elena. So yeah, this is a clean, fruity, sweet, tart, kind of sharp scent. Let me just spray it on here. Very green as well. Kind of vegetal too. I am smelling the green mango in here. And the green mango is more like an unripe mango. where it's a little bit kind of bitter or sour, but in the best way possible. It kind of makes my mouth kind of pucker up a little bit. It has like this nice sharp, almost citrusy, kind of sweet bite to it. And then behind that we have a nice watery, transparent, very airy, floaty, breezy kind of freshness. I like the artwork here. It really does remind me of something like this, where you're walking along a pond and there's like lily pads on the pond and some lotus flowers. Very peaceful and serene, a very relaxed and quiet nature-ish kind of scent. I am picturing myself sitting down on a bench and there's like lily pads and like ducks on this pond, and you only hear the sounds of nature. A nice breeze coming in from, well, around, from around, and maybe some trees in the distance and some grass as well. It's just a very natural smelling scent, and I just love that extra bite of green mango in there. Maybe I am sitting at this pond and eating some green mango. I also smell or feel the texture of the skin of the green mango, which is still a little bit hard and crunchy. And the mango itself is crunchy. It's just like, it's like perfect, you guys. I just love, love, love Unter sur le Nil, along with Monsieur Lee is like my favorite Jardin or garden collection perfume. And I also like Sur le Toit as well, which I have a bottle of that I'm working on. And I just think it's so, so underrated. So I'm happy to have yet another bottle of this one. It's perfect for year round, I guess. Even better in the hot weather, spring, summer, but I can wear this anytime and just feel like a nice, fresh, green, freshwater pond, lily pad, lotus flower, soft florals, musky, green mango kind of thing. Very transportive scent as well. So yeah, I am very, very, very happy to have this again in bottle form. Okay, so that was the first pickup. This one, as far as I can tell, is discontinued. I did see this on sale. I love this scent. It's also a very underrated scent that I don't hear many people talk about. And I kind of have been noticing the scent kind of disappear from stores and even discount web shops. So hopefully it's not discontinued, but I suspect that it actually is. Came with a few samples. What is this? It says, what is this? The Skin Solutions This Works. It's a deep sleep pillow spray. Okay, that's interesting. Lavender Wild Chamomile Vetiver. Spray directly onto bed linen. Okay, so I'm curious about this. I am curious. Let's see if this actually gets me to sleep faster. So that was a sample, and then, oh, there's a few other samples in here. We have this Natura Bis Diamond Well Living, the Warming Gel. I'm not sure what this is. Instant warm comfort for stressed areas. So I'll give that a try. And then it came also with a perfume sample here from Courage. Not sure if I'm saying that right. And this one is called Second Peau. Doesn't that mean second skin? I'm gonna guess that's what it means, second skin. Eau de Parfum. So I have not tried anything from this company before, but I have heard about it. I am curious about it, so I'll give that a try another time. And it also came wrapped very pretty. So let's open this little package. Comme des Garcons green. So we have this cute little green heart. They also have like a red heart one and a black one as well. And I'm not familiar with those. I might have tried them briefly in store like a long time ago. And it is a green scent. And I really enjoy green scents. Let me just get this open here. Really like the packaging. It's a very nice bright color green there. And then some information back there. I got the big bottle of it. It's an eau de toilette. Okay. And the bottle looks like the box. Okay, so yeah, this is a great scent. So this is vegetal, it's green, it smells like grass. The imagery that I'm getting is we have this big field and there's grass everywhere, and then we have the sprinklers going on. Maybe even like a golf course. So you start smelling even more of that grassy green in the air, along with like the fresh water sprinkler spreading all around, watering the grass. And you also smell some of the earth as well, like a soil kind of earth, grassy earth kind of thing. But also at the same time, there's like a nice fresh citrus at the top here. Very realistic smelling scent. Literally like you're walking through the golf course that has just been watered and your feet are getting wet, and the scent of the grass is mixing in with the scent of the trees and the woods and the ponds at this golf course. It has that kind of vibe. So it's a very happy, uplifting, fresh green scent. Maybe you're like biting down on some celery as well. I'm getting that kind of vibe here too. And I love it, you guys. It's also reminding me of like a garden and you're growing some veggies. I have another perfume that reminds me of that kind of setting. It's the From the Garden from Maison Margiela, which smells like tomatoes and tomato vine. This doesn't smell like that, but it kind of brings me to that same kind of setting where you just have this big vegetable garden and a lot of grass around, and it's like a nice sunny day and you are watering all of the plants, all of the veggies, and all those beautiful scents are coming together, and it's literally transporting me to my childhood. Because my parents, they every year grow their own vegetables in the garden, so it's a very nostalgic, heartwarming, comforting scent for me. And I just love this. It's just so nice. Okay, now let's see what the notes listed are from the garden, I was going to say. Comme des Garcons green. Okay, so the main accords are aromatic, green, fresh, spicy, woody, and citrus. It was released in 2012. The nose is Antoine Maisonneuve. And the notes listed in the top, mint. Actually, there isn't a pyramid here. They're just one group of notes here. So mint, lime, basil, mastic, juniper berries, vetiver, cedar, jasmine, ambrette, or muskmallow. Mint is the main note. And yes, it is a very minty, grassy, green, citrusy scent. But mostly for me, vegetable garden, just watered, or like a golf course. And you just want something nice and fresh and clean and very, very green. So we have two green scents that I picked up and I am in love with them. And yeah, if you guys have heard anything about this one specifically, if it's been discontinued, let me know down in the comments. Fingers crossed it's not actually discontinued, but I haven't seen much of this around lately, which makes me very, very, very sad. So that is the second perfume. Okay, so let's move on to the last one. And the last one, as I said earlier, is my number one women's designer release for 2025. I do want to do like a proper list talking about my top 10 perfumes for women or marketed to women for the year. I will do that very, very soon. I'll just do it down here. It did come with a few samples, which is very nice that they included some. First one here is the Dolce & Gabbana Q Eau de Parfum. This is the original version. This isn't my favorite version. My favorite is the Q Parfum in the dark red cherry bottle. So that was the first sample, and then the second one here is from Bulgari Omnia Pink Sapphire. And it's part of this collection where the bottles are very weird and awkward, but kind of pretty at the same time, very unique. Okay guys, finally, this is my number one favorite release, guys. It's Prada Les Infusions de Rhubarb. So I have reviewed this one around the time when it was first released. I might have said in that video that it might actually be my number one favorite women's designer release for the year. And it has held up, you guys. I was a little bit unsure when the Miss Dior Essence came out. But after more testing and more thought, this is the winner for me, you guys. This is my favorite perfume for 2025. It's marketed, or I think it's marketed for women, but well, it's on the women's side when I go to the store, but I think this is unisex. It's very, I don't see it like leaning either way, actually. It's kind of just like right in the middle. So Infusion de Rhubarb looks like this. So the design of the bottle is same as the other ones in this collection. We have that beautiful kind of coral color that does kind of look kind of rhubarb-ish, the color of rhubarb. And there's some notes on the side here. It says rhubarb, rose, green mandarin, and white musk. It's an eau de parfum, but I do want to get a full list of notes here. All right, so the main accords are citrus, green, fruity, fresh, aldehydic, musky, aromatic, sweet, and powdery. And the nose is not listed here on Fragrantica, but the notes in the top, green mandarin, the main note, the middle note is rhubarb, and the base notes are citrus, aldehydes, musk, and white musk. So rhubarb is not a very common note, but I love the scent of rhubarb. It's another nostalgic scent for me. My parents used to grow rhubarb in the garden, and they would harvest it and put it on the kitchen table in bags, and they would put it all on the table, and then we'd have like this big mound hill of rhubarb on the kitchen table, and the scent of rhubarb would fill the entire kitchen, and I just love the scent of rhubarb. I loved it back then. I love it even more now. It's fresh, very clean. It reminds me of the inside part of a watermelon, you know, the inside part of the rind. It has that kind of vibe with it. I think I've mentioned that before, but it's kind of a cross between watermelon and then watermelon rind and maybe some celery too, giving it like a nice crisp crunch to it. A watery crunch, if that makes sense. But also some sweetness from like watermelon juice and a little bit of tartness as well. And also kind of green too. So it's a very unique scent. I also really like rhubarb pie. I have had rhubarb and strawberry pie. Absolutely delicious. And yeah, it's another very realistic smelling vegetal scent with some like extra citrus and extra kind of sweetness in here. I can also imagine a little bit of a strawberry or cherry sweetness in here too, even though that's not listed in the notes. I'm getting some extra sweetness along with just rhubarb. And it's just fantastic, you guys. It's a fantastic, freshy scent that I can imagine wearing year round, but especially spring, summer, this would just shine. So I love so many from this collection, the Infusions to Prada collection. I'm not sure why it's not that popular, but it's just absolutely stunning. If I can mention one perfume that I would say is in the same family as this one, even though they're not exactly the same, it does remind me of the Hermes Rhubarb Écarlate. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but the one in the red bottle, part of their Hermes cologne collection. It's kind of in the same kind of family, in the same vein. They're like cousins, I would say. So if you liked that, I can imagine that you might also enjoy this one and vice versa. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, uplifting, comforting scent for me. And it is my number one favorite women's marketed scent. But then again, it's like very unisex. But if I go in the store, I would see this on the women's side and not on the men's side. So okay, so yes, definitely many people agree. It's the Eau de Rhubarbe Écarlate from Hermes. It's been compared to, Joe's Rhubarb. Ooh, I love Joe's Rhubarb. It's discontinued, I think. I do have a bottle of this, and I really love Joe's Rhubarb as well. I don't think it's on the website right now, unfortunately. Hopefully they bring it back. And then also a scent from Diptyque, Lazulio, and I have not tried this one. But yeah, it is kind of similar to the Hermes, but they're not exactly the same. Yeah, amazing, amazing scent. So yeah, guys, that was my last haul of the year. 2 green scents and a rhubarb scent, my favorite release this year. I would love to hear what you think about these fragrances, and also I would love to hear about what is your number one favorite perfume release for 2025. Let me know down in the comments. As I mentioned earlier, I will be doing a top 10 perfumes released in 2025 very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.